name is Rosa Velasquez. I'm a teacher at Garfield High School. I'm in charge of the drill team program at Garfield and also the cheer. One of my choreographers is Richard, and Richard's job is to make sure he has military routines, and he also does part of the POM routine. My job as a drill team instructor is to make sure whatever Richard taught is to make sure all the girls look like one girl. It's a lot of drilling and a lot of cleaning, so I gotta make sure the girls are ready when they do the performances. Our style of drill team is military. We do military, and military is just military drill team. It's a lot of straight arms. And then we have, now we join a cause called drill POM. So we do, the girls hold palms and they dance with palms, so then it's called drill POM. Drill team is really a group of girls that are called drill team because either they do military style or they dance. Well, the drill team, we do a lot of things. Anywhere from football season, we perform in the halftime shows, and then I myself put on a Christmas show, a Valentine's show, and a spring show, and we have the girls do productions in the shows that we put on, and competitions. We do a lot of competitions and parades. And this year we were lucky enough to get in a new show that is called Bank of Hollywood. Ryan Seacrest is the producer of that show, and our girls are going to come out in that show. The East LA Garfield Roosevelt game, it's called a classic game because it started 75 years ago. And it started as a football game, very friendly, towards Garfield against Roosevelt. And since both schools are so close to each other, they call it a rival, but in reality, it's not really a big rival. It's just kind of like two communities coming together and having a big game at the college. So it went from a small game to now there's over 22,000 people that attend that game. And it's just everybody wants to say, they won the football game, who won the big game. And this year, Roosevelt happened to win the big game. So it's just kind of like a bragging rights. But of course, it comes down to the halftime show and who put on the best show in their halftime show. And it's always Garfield's drill team. Not because I'm the coach, but I hear it from Roosevelt people, I hear from Garfield people that the drill team, stole the show during the halftime show. To be a coach at this level, you have to just enjoy doing it, and it's got to come from your heart because we put in so much time and we don't really get acknowledged for all the time we put in, or we don't really get it's not for the pay, because if it was for the pay I'd be rich, and I'm not rich. So I do it more because I want to see these girls get involved in something after school that they enjoy doing.
My name is Garay. I am a senior and I am captain of Garfield's drill team. As a captain, I'm in charge of the girls, making sure they're where they're at what time they need to be at. I need to make sure they're quiet and ready to go, whether we're gonna go and perform or just at practice. The requirements to become a captain, it's usually you have to make a routine and you try out to it, but in my situation, I kind of got picked as captain because of my talent and previous years that I have been a leader. So I just kind of got moved up to a captain eventually my senior year. To be a captain is very, very stressful. It is fun at times because everyone sees you as a captain. You're known as a captain and like in charge of the whole squad, but it's really, really hard because you have to make sure the girls are where they need to be at, and you hear all this drama, everyone comes to you, and it's really hard to be a captain. Yes, I'm hurt right now, my shoulder. I got hurt from a headstand, which we're practicing for one of our routines, and I fell from it, landed on my shoulder wrong.
I'm Rebecca Garay, and I'm co-captain of Garfield drill team. As co-captain, I do have to help the captain a lot because she can't handle everything on her own, and especially because we do have a lot of girls, it's hard for just one person to just keep charge of everything, so I do help her out a lot. To perform in front of a lot of people, a whole audience, it's such an adrenaline rush. You're nervous, you're trying to remember everything that you have to do. Make sure you smile, you can't look nervous, you have to know the moves, you have to get comfortable. At first, it's so nerve-wracking, but after those first few seconds, you get into it and you just look up at them and you smile and you just really get into it, and at the end you feel so good, like you accomplished something big. Drill team is an expensive team to be in because you have to buy uniforms, you have to buy shoes. The thing is that our coach tries to make it as cheap as possible, but sometimes you just can't bargain. My coach Velasquez is fair. one thing I can really say about her. She's very dedicated to what she does. She's very dedicated to the team, and though we don't always show it, we do appreciate it at the end. Our choreographer, Richard, he knows his stuff. Sometimes he gets these crazy ideas and he wants to do this and that and twirl and kick and fly, and we're like, yeah, okay, but he's very good. Ever since he's worked with us, our team has been placing first, second, and third in really good competitions. I do recommend any girl to go ahead and try out drill team, because you'll be in a team that dances and gets a lot of attention. It's fun and you do get an amazing experience out of it.